of success with their teams. It's Blake Bortles going up against Brock Osweiler. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3. And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today. Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards. Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Osweiler. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
right, here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. Now Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And they'll run it here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Detroit! Back there in that Philly. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On first down, Osweiler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. The gun, it's Osweiler. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Taken in at the 11. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Jets take possession.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue
Halfback
90.
sent in motion.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. That one complete to Anderson. 11 yards for number 11. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green 39, green.
On second down, Osweiler. And Anderson's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First and 10, it's Osweiler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Osweiler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
So here we go, first and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Osweiler on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarvis Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Bortles. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Hurry up, here we go now. Look at 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Osweiler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Folks' kick is good. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles to throw on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's got it to Hearns. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Bortles a give to Yeldon. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
To throw, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 19, and it's first down, New York.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Osweiler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Third and long. It's Osweiler. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, here's Bortles. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Completes it to Hearns. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Dante Fowler in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Osweiler on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They go play action now. Osweiler. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Osweiler on second down. And Anderson's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Now, look at 56. Let's go. Look at 56. Here we go. Check.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. Now it's Osweiler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They go play action here on 1st down. Time for a break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Running left is Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Now T.J. Yeldon. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now it's Yeldon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon stops short, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Jets set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one, and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use him all the way through.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.